All right. Welcome back, I guess. It would be welcome because I've never played Civ on here before. And we're going to set up a new game and kind of explain all the ideas and why we're doing what we're doing. I haven't played in a long time, so I'm probably a little bit rusty. But we're going to go back to the main menu. So we're in the main menu right here. You could always go to the tutorial, or you click into single player, create a game. Standard rule set, we're going to leave that. We can pretty much leave all this. Prince is the medium difficulty. Maybe we'll bump it up one. We're gonna go for a standard game speed. We could leave it. We'll leave everything like this. 6 players is a lot. This will be a big game. So we're gonna start it up.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Your people look to you, Emperor Pedro II, to lead Brazil on stage. Use your reputation as a patron of artists, scientists, and engineers to draw the greatest minds to our fertile home. For it is in the lush rainforests, teeming with life, that your people thrive. Watch them in the carnival as they dance the samba in celebration of your great feats, Pedro the Magnanimous.
So we're not gonna get any great people very early on, but eventually we'll get some for different feats like science or culture or religion or war. And it looks like Brazil gets 20% of its great person points back. So that's cool. We get a unique naval unit, a unique district, and rainforest tiles provide one adjacency bonus for campus, commercial hub, holy site, and theater square districts, and grant one appeal to adjacent tiles instead of the usual -1. So rainforest is actually good for Brazil where it's not for everyone else. And then you can see here you start with a settler and a warrior. We can go to different lenses. We don't need any of that. Map options. Show yield icons is usually pretty cool. So the green ones are food production, and the orange circles are just actual production. So the production is how quick you're going to build units, and the food is how quick you're going to build your cities up. And you want both. These icons are luxury resources and or just general resources. And then you also have holy, which we might get into a little bit, but not a ton. And then, let's see, strategic view. We're not going to worry about that. Where is... I think this is rainforest tile, but I can't really tell. I thought I used to hover over it, but I'm not going to worry about it. You always want to settle next to fresh water for the water availability guide. See, there's +3 housing here in the bottom. If you have no water, then you don't get any extra housing, but since we're next to water, whether it's, you know, a coast or a river, the rivers I think are usually better. Let's see. No, it's not strategy view. Maybe it's different. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure where that is. But we're good with where we started out. It's fine. We're gonna found our first city. It's gonna end up removing some wood that we're standing on. That's fine. And then with our warrior, we can skip turns later on or put him on alert so he doesn't have to move every turn. We're going to want to send him out scouting. So usually every unit will have a different amount of movement. So the warrior starts with 2. Traveling through difficult terrain uses 2. So if you were to travel on a hill or through a forest, it will take 2. See, now I'm just hovering on this and it tells you what it is. So this is grassland, so it's a movement cost of 1. You can see it right below the name of plains. And then this has a movement cost of 2. You can see it there underneath of river. And we're going to move our warrior this way so we can get a little bit more of the fog of war explored. And we're going to move him again, and now he's out of turns. So we're going to come down here to the right side. You can pretty much always find what you want to do down here in the right. But we have to find out a research as well as a production. So let's click here. And let's build a scout first to scout out the area. And then we can choose a research. So these all go forever. So you can see there's a huge tree of research, and it ends with, you know, thermonuclear devices, launch Mars reactor, you know, jet fighters and rocket artillery, mechanized infantry, tanks, jet bombers. But we're going to start out with, you know, building a fence around a cow, or building some pottery, digging a hole, that kind of stuff. So it's good to take an idea, or take a look around your starting point, see what you need. It looks like everything's asking for irrigation with all my luxury resources. So we're going to want to see where irrigation is. So irrigation's here, and that way we will be able to build on our luxury resources and gain the benefit of that. Where is chopping of woods, though? So there's kind of a neat trick you can do with builders where you can chop down trees and get a bunch of production early. So we're going to go with mining first. And then after mining, we're going to get a bunch of culture to go towards the irrigation. So culture builds up the civics tree. Wait, no. Yeah, we just need science. The tech tree is built on science. So we're going to get our science up to get to there. This is where our science is right here. 0.28 per turn. We have 0.73 production. We have 0.3 food. We're making 5.2 gold. 1.3 culture. No faith at the moment. And we don't have any more moves yet. Everything is selected. So we're going to move to the next turn. It's going to instantly bring us over here. So this guy's 4 turns away from spawning. So let's get the...
Explorers have spotted another friendly tribal village. I suggest we send a...
Alright, cool. So we just found a little tribal village, I guess they're calling it. You always want to run on top of these if you can, because you can get free stuff from them. That's why we're going to send out scouts, so we can hopefully get, you know, some future tech or whatever it is. We don't have any moves left, so we're going to click next turn. So they went ahead and grabbed that. Okay, yeah, so our writing just got boosted. So you see, meet another civilization, writing is already halfway researched. So that's a pretty big benefit. That way we could build a library faster and then get our tech tree really booming up. It's not too good to leave your city exposed in the early game, though, because you can get attacked by bandits. So I'm actually going to bring these guys back into range of our city here. So 1, and then that'll be 2 turns. I actually moved them pretty far away. So we click next turn, and they're already positioned to move 2 turns, so I don't have to actually move them again. We're going to click next turn. You can see it's counting down the production of the scout. So the scout's going to pop out next turn. So that'll be good. And we're going to leave him right here on alert. And we're going to go to next turn.
Reconnaissance units like scouts are unique in that they can gain experience by exploring and discovering parts of the world.
So we got our scout out now, and we're going to send him out in maybe this direction. And since our scout is produced, now we need to pick a new thing to produce. We haven't seen any enemies yet, so we're not going to make a warrior yet. Later on, you will want to make some military so that people don't attack you randomly. But we're going to build up our culture to hopefully expand our borders. So we're going to build the monument. And you can kind of see I'm clicking into... You can always go in and change your city production here too. But I'm kind of clicking with things that have the advisor on there already recommended. That's not always the best, but a lot of times it's good to go with that. So let's go ahead and get our guy moving around, checking out the world.
It would seem we have finally tracked the barbarian raiders plaguing these lands to their source. We must destroy this stronghold or risk future attacks.
Alright, so we have our first barbarian encampment. I saw it pop up here. We're going to send our warrior back down there to fight him. And then we can talk about attack and defense modifiers and all that kind of stuff. Alright, we found Hong Kong.
We have discovered a city-state. Establishing diplomatic relations with them will surely be beneficial for our empire. Perhaps we should send them an envoy.
Alright.
There are several different types of city-states, and each may provide different benefits in return for our friendship. Our government, over time, will allow us to earn envoys to grow these relationships. Our city-state neighbors have made a request of us. If we can impress them, I think they will reward us handsomely.
Alright, so we can click on the city-state and their quest for us right now. We're hovering over it. We didn't click, we're just hovering over the little exclamation point. They want us to construct a campus. And you might be thinking, hey, what is a campus in this game? So you can open the tech tree, and I think you can type it in. Yeah, so campus, see it dropped down, and it's in the writing. So campus is actually a district you build adjacent to your main city. And you could type it right into the tech tree. And you get to the tech tree just anytime by clicking on whatever you're researching in blue, tech tree. Type it in the search field, and it'll bring you right to what they're after. We're going to want to build one of these anyway, but I might build it in a little while. I don't think I'm going to rush to build it right away. And then I do want to click on them and check. So we sent them one envoy, which is great. You want to send everyone at least one, because right now they're going to give us +2 production in the capital when producing wonders, buildings, and districts. So it doesn't include any units, but it is good to know that we got one envoy out there, and you always get one envoy whenever you're the first person to meet them. So that's cool. Just gonna click this little red button, I think. Yeah, there's gonna be a whole list of them here. Alright, so let's keep scouting with our scout. Alright, lots of trees over there. We're gonna send our warrior that way. Maybe we change our production to build another warrior. So right now I have some production already built into this monument, which is fine. It's got 21 of 61. We won't lose that even if we change it. So we're just going to change it right now so we can get a warrior out earlier. Because if you don't deal with the barbarians in certain difficulties, they will send what they need to really do a lot of damage to you. You can see when we're hovering over this, we're going to do some decent damage to them down there in the bottom. It's down here, but you can see I have 20 attack, they have 10 attack, and the scout's usually weaker. Certain other units have rock, paper, scissors effects. So we're going to go ahead and attack them. We want to kill the scout if possible. Oh, there's another scout over there.
It's the most complex intertropical alluvial plain of the planet, and perhaps the least known area of the world.
So this is a world wonder, and it's going to give you...
In exploration, we have discovered a natural wonder of the world. There is no doubt that it could provide a great benefit to the one who settles the land surrounding it.
So we want to try to get a settler out. It also gave us a boost to astrology for finding it, so that's cool. We do want to build a city next to it. We'll probably want to see where this water goes, and then start production on a settler. So you would build a settler here, but we don't have enough people in our city yet. We only have one at the moment. So in 3 turns, we'll get an extra person, and then we can build a settler. But sometimes it's not always the best to build a settler. Sometimes you just want to buy a settler. Right now it would cost 320 gold, and we have 52. And we make 8 per turn, so it'll be a while.
If you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
So we have researched mining. Now we can build a mine, a quarry, and it allows chopping of woods and harvesting of copper. So we're going to want to build a builder soon, so we can chop down like these woods here, and then that will add a bunch of production to whatever we're currently building in the city. So now that we have this, we see we have a lot of stuff that wants irrigation, so we're going to go for irrigation, which is next to pottery. So we're going to take pottery and then probably irrigation, but we might take writing too, depending on how close we are to getting a builder out.
It is best to use caution when moving close to enemy units. Doing so will often force the unit to be in the enemy's zone of control, restricting its movement.
So we pressed on, we moved our warrior up closer to this. You can see that we're going to have a major defeat here. And then we're going to keep scouting over here with this guy. Alright, so there's a scout from a barbarian village. You can see when you hover over it, it's a barbarian. We're just going to keep scouting with our scout. We've got another warrior building. We're a little bit weak at the moment, so I'm going to actually fortify until my unit heals up. So we're going to build up his health just by clicking fortify, which is right there. Fortify until healed. So he's going to heal up just sitting there in a defensive posture. So if they attack us, he's got a little bit of extra defense. We're going to keep scouting. Hopefully we can find other cool stuff on the map, like those little villages that give you bonuses and good places to build settlements. So right now it looks like maybe we could settle a city right here, and it would have a ton of production. It would have these stones and milk and the marble as a luxury resource. So this, one of these 3 tiles would be really good for building a city because it has fresh water and then a bunch of resources around it.
Our city continues to prosper. Already our people thrive and our population grows.
Alright, so we're up to 2 people now, so that's cool. So we should increase production a little bit. Usually you can set where your people are. So right now you can see we have 2 people right here in the bar. So we can actually click where they're going to work. Right now they're working on 3 production and 1 food, and 2 production and 1 food and 1 faith. So we could move them around and lock them in place, depending on what you want, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to let it set up its own thing. And you can also click on these if you wanted to, say, focus on production, or if you wanted to focus on food for higher, quicker growth. But we're just going to leave it alone for now. It's alright. We really don't have very much food in this city, which isn't good, but in a couple turns we will be able to get animal husbandry. And or we might want to go for animal husbandry before pottery. What would I think this gives me gold. And this requires irrigation. I think they both give me gold. So I think I'm going to actually change to animal husbandry. And then we're going to upgrade this in hopefully 9 turns when it becomes free. Because we'll need to get a builder to actually upgrade it, but it'll be good if we can get it done. So we're just still scouting out.
Just as our citizens have faith in your leadership, so they are beginning to have faith in a higher power. I think it is wise to cultivate this new way of thinking. Perhaps there is some benefit to be gained.
Alright, so we're gaining faith every turn because of this tile here has this 1 faith resource on it. So we're gaining a little bit of faith because our citizens actually working it. So if we gain enough faith, we'll be able to start a religion, which has its own kind of benefits. And you can also build up religion to have a victory in the game as a religious victory instead of like conquest or cultural or science. So it's another victory condition. Alright, this guy, is he healed yet? He is healed up. So let's get him to attack. And then we probably lost that fight a little bit. Yeah, so he's hurt. We're going to wait till next turn, and then we're going to actually heal him up, probably. So we're going to fortify this unit until he's healed. With this unit, we're going to send him out this way to kind of scout out that side of the world. Then we have to pick our production here. So where is our next growth opportunity? We need to get our builder going, because in 6 turns, we'll have animal husbandry, and in 7 turns, we're going to unlock sheep. So we're going to actually build our builder, because in 6 turns, we're going to have animal husbandry unlocked, and then we're going to send the builder over. It's going to take a turn to get there, and then we're going to build a fence around the sheep so it provides extra food. And then that'll increase the growth of our population, which is going to be good. Okay, we found another barbarian encampment. That's not good. We're going to actually change where this guy's moving. You don't want to click this, that'll kill your unit. But I want to send him down here. Going to take him a while to get there. Hopefully it doesn't kill my scout. Oh, there's a lot of little things down there. I need to go collect those. But I don't want to use my scout to attack because the scout's a little bit weak.
Enacting new policies in our government can be of great benefit. Our people await your decree.
At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst.
So there's also a cultural tree. We just got enough culture to upgrade our, to the next thing in our culture tree. And we got all 4 of these from what it was. So we're going to get +1 faith gold in the capital. That's good. And +5 combat strength when fighting barbarians, because we're currently fighting some barbarians. After we get our first religion started, we'll probably change out God King for urban planning to gain production in all of the cities, but for right now it's probably good to have a little bit of faith in the beginning of the game. That way we can start a religion and get some benefits from that. So that's our cultural tree right here, and then you can see where they go later. We want to get to here, which are autocracy, oligarchy, and classical republic, because they're going to have more slots for cards like that. So we can click these and see you get +30 production towards a builder. All these are going to have their own little things. Like it allows the creation of trade routes. Like that's going to be awesome. Lets you build a trader. So pretty much I'm not worried about any of this. I'm just going to go straight for here. So if I click where I want to go to in the tech tree, it's just going to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to get every prerequisite and then do that as soon as it can. It's not always the most efficient way to do it, but it'll work, and that's what we're going to do right now. You can also do that in the tech tree. Alright, so our scout's still down here. We'll just keep scouting down. Where is that? Okay, so we found another little village here. So we want to collect those whenever we can.
This military unit has proven themselves. From the experience they have gained in combat, they are eligible to be granted a promotion. How will you reward these brave souls?
So our scout just got a promotion, and then finding that actually gave us a free builder, which is great, and makes me want to change what we're building right now. So we're going to stop building our builder. He's going to have 20 production towards him. We will want a builder in the future, but for right now we don't need one because we just got one for free from that little settlement. So I'm going to change my production either here, you know, or you just click on the city, and I guess it's always right there. You're just going to change city production. Switching, you see it's already still got some progress there, but I'm going to switch to the monument. You can pretty much switch to whatever you want, and then next turn it'll add progress to it. But we're going to switch back to the monument, and we're going to send our builder out here. But it's a little bit dangerous to send him out here at the moment because there's this scout, and if the scout walks on top of him, they can steal him. I'm going to put my builder to sleep right in the city so he's protected. And we also don't have that yet. You know what? I'm going to actually send him over here, and we're going to send him over here to cut down these trees. So he used his turn, so he can't do anything else this turn. And then we're going to remove the forest here for 21 production towards this monument. So you can see it almost finished that in one turn. Alright, so we killed the scout. So this barbarian encampment's not going to know any better about our city. If you don't kill the barbarian scouts when they're looking at your city, the barbarian encampments will generate a new unit that will come and kill your city. They'll be stronger than your units. So you want to take out the scouts when you can, or at least keep them away from your city. We still have a little bit of movement left on this guy, so we're going to promote him. I guess we can make him into a ranger. We don't really see a lot of difference here. We're going to set him up to go to that little city there. Yeah, go to that little city. Alright. This guy needs to go down here and take that little city-state, or little city encampment. Do we build a mine here? In 2 turns we get the animal husbandry, which is good. I don't think I actually get rid of... Do I get rid of the rainforest? I think I might. So let's send him over here. The builders, when you build them, only have 3 builds, which is fine. Later on, you can get a card that will add extra builds to them in the civics tree. And this guy healed up a lot, so we decided to go ahead and attack the encampment. We got to choose our production here. Chopping down the woods caused our monument to complete faster. We're up to 2. It's going to be 11 turns until we get a new settler. Until we get a new person. So we're going to build a settler, I guess. Let's build a settler so we can expand. It's going to be a little while before we can. And we'll probably put him somewhere right around here. Maybe even down here. But we'll need an escort for him, so he doesn't get killed by barbarians. It's saying we're going to have a victory here, so we're going to keep attacking and hope they don't spawn anybody. Alright, cool. Okay, yeah, I don't have bronze working, so I can't actually cut down the rainforest yet. But that's fine. In 1 turn, animal husbandry is going to finish, and then we're going to upgrade this to collect the sheep.
A relic.
Oh, we created a great work.
For our people to see. I am certain it will attract more of the faithful to our lands.
Oh, okay. We got a relic from the great work we picked up in one of those little villages, which gives us 4 faith and 8 tourism. Tourism doesn't have an effect yet, I don't think, but the 4 faith definitely will. So it was either this one that we picked up or this one that we picked up. So this guy needs orders now, so we'll go this way and check. We might be on an island alone, which is fine, but that would mean that I definitely want to build my city here so I can expand wide. Oh, okay, yeah, one of the cities gave us a free scout. So we're going to send our scout down this way to check out what's over here. I can kind of see a little bit of somebody's border there, so we're going to check in on them, see what they're up to. We're going to send this warrior back that way. Okay, so that's the...
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
Alright, so we upgraded animal husbandry, so we're going to go ahead and click our builder. And we're going to add a farm here with our builder so that we can gain +1 production. And then it actually upgraded our tech tree a little bit, which gave us a boost to horseback riding because we built something on sheep. So horseback riding got half of its tech researched immediately by building a pasture, which will be cool. We'll like that. We are probably going to want to go down the sailing tree because we are on continents. So eventually we've got to start building some sailing. But for right now, let's build writing. Yeah, let's get writing up. So we need to get pottery next and then writing. And then we'll probably go for sailing or irrigation after that. Alright, so this should take that guy out and clean up that barbarian encampment. Alright, so we did pretty good there. Finally got that cleaned up. We're gonna promote this guy because it'll give you a free heal. That way we can start moving him around quicker. 10. We can choose either one of these depending on what you need. Right now we're just gonna do combat strength. Our builder is just hanging out right now. We're gonna move him over here to build a mine so that he's doing something. What does it give us? Granary building. Okay, granary is a building. In the future we can build. We don't have access to it yet until we develop pottery. Let's search over here. Okay, there's another little hut. We got a hut here too, I believe. So we need to get over here and kill this barbarian encampment. So let's check out this island over here, see what this guy's hiding. Just kind of keep scouting around. Just all coast. So we definitely don't need to build any more scouts. It looks like we're on an island. But we can send some of our guys out around to check out what's going on. So here we're going to build a mine to increase production. Right now we don't have that much going on here, but we can set one of our sims or manage our civilization. Yeah, so we can. So right now we have 2 food and 3 production, 2 food, 1 production, and 3 gold. We could change to build more production, but I think it's all right for right now. Let's go over here. Alright, just kind of keep exploring the map.
The number of faithful has grown, and it is time for us to define our beliefs. Let us choose a pantheon to worship.
Alright, so we got the beginning of a religion here. So we can pick one of these things. There's a bunch of options. You can read through all of them, but let's see. Alright, so oral tradition might be really good for us. Let's see, we have dyes, chocolate, diamond, or that's, yeah, it's cocoa. So cocoa is over here. Dyes is down here. We have all this culture we can probably get into as well if we build a city right here. So I'm tempted to go this way and get the culture. Do we have any other luxury resources to consider? We have marble. +1 production from marsh, oasis, and floodplains. There's a lot of options here. It's pretty deep. +1 production from marsh. So we do have a marsh tile, but I don't know if it even matters. Pastures. We only have 1 pasture. I think we go for the thing that has dye in it because we have a couple dyes here. We're gonna be able to build a city up here too, which will be good. Chocolate's up here, it gives you food. I think getting food, what is this gonna give you? Culture? I guess we could go for this one and get the food. Let's go for the food. And that'll work, and then click my Pantheon button. Right, what do I do? Working towards a religion, okay. Do I just click out of it? Alright, cool. Good to go, we don't have to do anything else there. Where's this guy? You can always click their icon to see where they are. We'll keep him exploring. Looks like there's borders up there as well. We are going to want to come down here and fight this encampment, but we're going to fortify him for a second to heal up. Oh, there's another little thing to collect. Alright, we got everybody moving around.
I thought clay must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
Alright, cool. So we got our pottery upgrade. We found another city-state. Oh, we found America.
States of America. If you conduct yourself well, you can consider us friends.
So here you can find out where their capital is, but I think they would also... So it depends on who meets who. So I found them. So I'm going to sample their hospitality, but you might not want to tell them where your capital is. So that's Washington. That's their capital. It'll change depending on which city it is, if that makes sense. And they don't like you on their borders either, but we're going to pass right by. So I may actually build a city this way instead of this way, because I haven't found anybody down here, so I should be able to expand this way for free later. So I may expand forwards earlier so that I don't lose position on the map to them. Alright, this guy just went and picked that up. Secrets. Villagers share the secrets of their well-organized community. State workforce is going up. Okay. Oh, they have a little city thing right there. Alright, not much there. It's all coast. Still not much going on down there. We are healing this guy up a little bit, right? Yeah, we're going to fortify him to heal up. We're going to continue on. We're going to go for this little... what is that thing called? The little huts. And we're going to keep passing through so we don't bug these guys. I don't know if we actually want to fight their guy, but it's scout versus scout, so it's probably okay. And ours is leveled up once, so he's probably a little bit stronger than theirs. Yeah, they ran away.
Opportunity to develop a formal trade route between two cities. A trader unit is required to establish such a route, which would be very beneficial for our economy.
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose. The world gets stirred up together.
Alright, so you see we got some new cards locked up. We have our Pantheon figured out, so we're going to get +1 production in all cities now. Production towards ancient and classical era naval units. We're not going to worry about that. We are not on a coast. And we're going to keep the 5 extra damage against barbarians for now. Alright, let's see. We have our settler. We can't send it out by itself because it can get killed or stolen. So we're going to see if we can afford to buy a warrior, and we can. Okay, cool. So we're going to buy a warrior right away, and we're going to go down here, and we're going to create an escort formation with the settler. Now when our warrior moves, our settler moves. We're going to send him up this way, probably take this land here. If you click the settler, you can see where the water is, and is like there's no water here. I'm not sure why they're saying that's a good city. We probably want to build right here. He's not gonna like it, but that's all right. And we may explore over there as well and check it out and see what's out there. But not this second. So right now we have 2 of 6 housing, but we don't have that much food production. So let's create 8 more turns till we get another population. Let's create another builder. Because we should have, well, we're not going to have irrigation yet because we're researching writing. So let's go ahead and build another warrior or a granary. Let's build the granary earlier rather than later. That way we get more food income. And we can hopefully get that built up quick. We're going to keep moving our scout around. Let him heal up a little bit. What's going on here? Oh, I'm getting like wombo comboed. Okay. I actually have a defensive bonus because I'm sitting in the trees. So trees and hills give you a defense modifier. You can see it there. It's +6. Whereas this desert tile doesn't have any. And this swamp tile actually has a -2 defense modifier. So if I went to attack this scout, I would end up in the swamp. I would take his position, and then my character would be attacked in the swamp with a -2 defense. So we're actually going to fortify him so he doesn't take as much damage when they attack. And we're going to continue scouting that way. We're going to move our settler north and see if we can take a nice city somewhere right around here. All of this red is indicating that this city will already eventually expand to there. Sometimes it's worth doing that, but usually you want to get out of the expansion area if possible. So we're just going to keep kind of chugging along with different things. We got our builder here. We need irrigation to do anything with him or brass working, so we're just going to put him to sleep for right now. We must have got a builder for free somehow, because I don't think I built him. See, they're attacking me into the trees. They're probably going to die. Yeah, the scout died. They're all ganging up. So it was good that I left my guy here for the defensive modifier. I don't think I get a defensive modifier from the wheat, but that's alright. We're just going to hold tight here. We're going to fortify until healed. We're going to keep scouting with the scout to find out where the best place is to put our city. And this guy, we're actually going to level him up. So combat strength versus melee and ranged unit we're going to hit. And when we level him up, he had a promotion. It heals him back up, so that's good. See, it's not good that they're attacking from the swamp. That's not usually ever good for them. We're going to bring our scout up here and see where they're coming from. I'm not really sure why, but it looks like we could build one right here, a city right here in this older settlement right there. You can see the outlines of the little village that's there in the fog of war. We might have already collected it though, I'm not sure. But that's like an ancient civilization. Got a bunch of rainforest around it, which is good for Brazil, but pretty much only Brazil. Unit needs orders. We're going to keep fortifying. And then we're going to go one more. Okay, so that's where the barbarian encampment is. So that gives me enough information to know whether or not I want to send my guy around this way or if I want to send him this way. Cattle, marble over here. So there's a lot of resources to look at when deciding where to put your city at. I think I may actually want to put him right here, but I also might want to put him right here because then I can put a district next to this and then all of these stones. I don't know. We'll see. Not really sure. But he's getting ganged up on also. That's alright. He's getting attacked. That's fine. Hopefully it's fine.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and mines.
Writing is easy. All you have to do is cross out the wrong words.
Alright, so we upgraded to writing. We got the technology researched for writing, so now we can build a campus district. That's what they were talking about. We're going to beeline it for irrigation so we can build plantations on our luxury resources, which should increase happiness. We're going to keep fortifying. If they're going to attack into us, we're not going to worry about it. We'll just let it go like that. And that slinger will attack us. So I'm going to actually bring our scout back one. This guy, I'm tempted to move him. Are we on a hill now or not? Okay, we are on a hill. And the woods are also a level 3 modifier. That's -2 modifier. So we're going to attack this guy. We had a bit of a victory there. It should be good attacking from the hill down into him. Let's go ahead and attack these guys as well. Oh, we found another barbarian encampment. That's not necessarily good. We may not even need to mess with them down there, though. I might run away. So we're gonna fortify that guy so he can heal up, and we're gonna run our scout away. We don't really want our scout to fight. And I'm tempted to build my city actually here. It wouldn't be the worst spot, because then I would have a bunch of water, and I would be on the coast with fish as a bonus resource. So do I build it here? If I build it here, I have to deal with the barbarians right away, if that makes sense. Or do I build it on the coast, or do I build it on the coast somewhere else? So I could build on this coast in the future. Is there anything good down here? Where's marble down here later? I could build one right on this gut, this bay. Probably going to want to build one right here. It's going to take a long time for that to build up, though. So where do I want to put this one? I'm tempted to put it right here. It would be a pretty strong spot for me, I think. I won't get the marble, but I will get chocolate, wheat, a bunch of stone, a good place to put my science district. I think I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to put it right there. Alright, let's take this guy out. He only had a sliver of health left. And let's actually run our guy away here. We can't fight the spearman with our scout. We'll definitely lose. We don't want to fight the slinger with our scout. Actually, I guess we can. Let's attack them. They're not very good at melee, so we have a bit of a benefit there. The only downside is now they're able to attack us with a benefit. They're going to have a benefit on attack, where we have a benefit on attack against them. Kind of strange, but since they're a ranged unit, they're weak to melee, but they're strong when they attack pretty much anyway. Alright, so there's a mountain there, so we don't have to really worry too much down here. They're pretty far away. We will have to take them out eventually. Let's get our campus started. So Rainforest gives an adjacency bonus to the campus. So if we build it here, we get +3 because it's next to our rainforest. Or if we build it here, we get +3 because it's next to mountains, I believe. Okay, that's cool. So now that we know that, I'm going to send my builder out here. And for the current project, we're going to build another warrior. Just to build the production up towards getting a warrior built. See, we're going to take a lot of damage there from that attack, probably. We're going to keep fortifying here with that guy. We're going to run our scout away, though. We're going to fortify him up. We're going to move this guy over here. It may be a bad move, but we're going to go for it. And hopefully they can't stop me. They might be able to, I don't know. We got a free scout out of going there. Because it was the little tribal village. So we're going to send our scout out to an unexplored area. Alright, this guy might die. He is in a tough spot. I can't really do anything. I can't really run away with him. But we were doing alright here. We can found the city. So this turned out fine. So that's cool. And then with our warrior, we're going to instantly attack the barbarian encampment. But it's pretty much deleted the barbarian encampment there. Now there's just a ton of barbarians sitting here. Let's run away. This barbarian encampment should just bother this city-state. And it probably won't go past them to attack us. Alright, what kind of production do we have here? You're building 2 and 2. So it actually has decent production at the moment. That's a pretty good tile. We might want to change it to 3 food. I don't know if it's going to matter that much. What is it, 8? 8 turns till it levels up. What about now? It's still 8 turns. Okay, so it didn't make a big difference changing where the guy is working. So let's build. What should we build out of here? Probably the campus. So we get +3 for building the campus there. So we can't build the campus yet. We want to chop these trees down to get the production from them, because I could just delete them by building the campus, but I'd rather chop them down first. So with that information, I am going to build another warrior, because I think that one's about to die. And we're going to continue. See, we have another. You people settle too close. You should consider seeking land elsewhere, and then say apologies, or my people will settle where they please. I'm just going to ignore it. I think we're dead here on that guy. I think that guy's going to die. Yeah, he's gone. Alright, so we lost our unit. That's alright. We couldn't really do too much about it. We did get rid of the barbarian encampment there just by building our city right next to it, which is cool. Okay, this is the coast. So he's kind of stuck there. We're going to fortify here. Builder is probably going to get lost right now. I can't chop this because I don't own it, I guess. Why can't I chop this wood? Alright, so I'm going to purchase this tile, I think, so I can chop the wood down. I thought I could chop the wood down anyway. Why can't I chop the wood? Let me see if I have to buy the tile. I can't remember. Alright, so, yeah, okay, you have to own the tile to chop the wood. So I'm going to chop the wood there to gain 29 production, which gave me the warrior popped out, and I probably have some extra production left over. I'm going to lose this builder right now, though, which is not good. But we still have 6 turns until irrigation finishes, so it'll be alright. We can build another builder in 1 turn, so that's cool. And we actually cleared that out, so now we can start the campus building there. We're going to start building our campus to increase our science for the tech tree. So the campus is going to build more science so we can get all of our research done faster. We're going to move our scouts out of this area. It's pretty much scouted. Not going to worry about that area anymore. It's not like a ton of good resources. This tundra or ice is no good.
Without craftsmanship,
What did we get?
inspiration
Builders.
is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
Anti-cavalry and ranged units. We could switch these whenever we go up in the civic tree, but right now there aren't any that I'm really worried about. We don't have any anti-cavalry units available to us. We do have some ranged units, but I'm not really worried about them. And then we could try to produce more builders quickly, but we have way too many barbarians right now to worry about it, so we're going to leave it how it is. And then we're pretty much cornered with this guy, so let's go attack with him. It's not a big deal if we lose this guy either. So we got a bunch of free scouts. And we got our city up here. So we're doing alright. It is also bad to attack across the river. Gives you like a kind of a modifier in the wrong direction. So let's attack this scout. There are a lot of barbarians around. So we need to start moving this guy down towards this barbarian encampment. Try to clear this one out. Later on, the barbarians won't really be a problem. They kind of give you something to do in the beginning of the game, though. But yeah, if you see this exclamation point, like these exclamation points here and here mean that these scouts have scouted my base, and now they will send things to the base from their barbarian encampment to destroy the base, which is not good. But I can't really do anything about it, so we're not going to worry about it. Let's move this guy over here towards that warrior. Hopefully he attacks him. We're going to fortify up there. We're going to move our scout back into the, our builder back into the city. Let's get this over to this barbarian encampment, and hopefully we can get that thing killed. Oh, nice, he's fighting it too. Alright, cool. So we're just waiting for the rest of the world to do their turns. I think. What the heck's going on? Alright, we lost that scout, but that's fine. We have a bunch of them. We lost a lot of units up that side of the map. Major victory. I think we clear out the encampment here, so we go for it. Alright, cool. So now they can't generate any more units, and we got a bunch of gold for it. Let's see if we can cut this scout off. We'll fortify up there. Minor victory here. Let's go ahead and attack. We need to get ranged units soon, probably right after irrigation. We'll try to get archers. So this builder, we're going to put the builder to sleep. We don't really have anything for him to do for another 3 turns. Let's fortify our unit so he can heal up. This guy's got a minor victory, so we're going to attack. Try to get this encampment cleared out. We're not going to attack into the woods. It's not really a good plan, so we're going to fortify that guy up. And then choose production here. We just got done building our campus, and science is going to be what propels our technology forward. So we're going to build the library. So we get +2 science in our city, which will speed up our research. You can look in the world rankings and see the science victory. Right now we are in 5th, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're in 5th of 6 people. So our science is really low. Our military strength's really low. Our religion's pretty strong, and our culture's pretty strong. But our science and military are both weak. And that's right in the world rankings. City-states, we have envoys with all 3 of the ones we've met. He wants a galley. He wants a trade route. Okay, cool. Where's he at? He's down here. We could send him a trade route as soon as we build a trader, but we got to get rid of all these scouts first. Let's get this scout to the coast, I guess. Alright, so he cleared out that encampment. He got the prize for clearing that one out. That's fine. We're going to send our warrior down over here to fight these scouts. And we're going to keep building up our city. So we're one turn away from having irrigation. So we're going to move our guy out here to the chocolate. We're going to take our builder over to the chocolate so he can upgrade the irrigation there and get a special luxury resource, which should benefit us pretty good. We're still just kind of chilling. You can see we have garrison defense strength, so if we put a unit in here, they gain a bunch of defense. But even just having our guy sit here is going to kind of keep the barbarians away for the moment. But you see this one with the exclamation, they're going to send units here eventually when they get back to their camp.
We are beginning to attract the attention of the great people of the world. Of course, there are other leaders vying for their attention too. The more specialized districts we construct, the more we will draw in specialized great people to share their talents with our civilization.
So we can
I advise that we continue to build these.
So we can get more great works. You can see there's like a ton of information here. We can generate great people points with either science or culture or production, faith, gold, pretty much all of it. Thousands have lived without love, not one without water. So irrigation's a big deal in modern life. We're gonna attack here. Hopefully we can get these barbarians out of here. We want to stay in the trees. And here we don't want to move into the swamp. We're gonna attack this scout in the back. We're going to move this guy over. I probably should have moved this guy over first so that they could have flanked him. I don't know if it makes a huge deal though. So one of the other interesting things here are, so we could build astrology and build a holy site and try to go for a faith victory. I've never won the game with faith, so that would be an interesting thing to do probably. But we could also go for bronze working, which will populate the map with new resources. So you see here it says iron as a resource. As soon as I research this, say for instance right here, could become an iron tile. And then I could drop a mine on top of it instead of, you know, an irrigation. And then we would be able to use iron to produce new units like the spearmen or what's another one? Like the swordsman. So we actually want to get bronze working so we can chop rainforest, I think. But other than that, I think we need to start doing sailing. We probably want to get archery. But let's go ahead and get sailing. And that way we can get a city on the coast. Actually, let's go build a city on the coast first and then get sailing. Because that way it'll be halfway done already. Where do we want our city on the coast? We have whales there as a luxury resource. But it's so close to these guys. What about this side of the map? The crabs for gold and marble and desert. The desert's not very good. They have diamonds down here. We have diamonds up here. This is tricky. Right. Because that's far away too. That's not even close if I build it here. That's still 1, 2, 3 tiles away to get to the whales. If I build it here, I'm right on top of these guys. I don't know. Eventually we're going to want to build on the coast. We have another barbarian encampment here. I think we do. So we need to kill these scouts. We also want to send our warrior down here to clear out that encampment. We're going to build an irrigation site there. And let's fortify this guy, actually, so he heals up. We're not going to worry about attacking every turn. We want to stay alive with our units if possible, because they take a while to produce. And let's go ahead and keep going at this scout, I guess. Faster movement on a hill. We'll level him up so he heals up quick. And then we're going to move our guy there. Let's go ahead and get another luxury resource with this builder. Let's get our first piece of dye. Luxury resource, dyes. Alright, so it looks like orange is attacking that barbarian encampment, which is cool for us. So we'll keep chasing that one around, I guess. Oh, no, I need to send that warrior down there. Okay, we're going to send this warrior down this way. And what do we need to build? We're looking at Rio de Janeiro here. You can see we completed the library. Where does it tell me which city it is? I guess it doesn't. It just puts you in there. So we want to build a trader, but not yet, I don't think. How many do we have? We have 3 people. We could build on the inside, this gut inside, but then we have to send our boats all the way down and around, which is going to be annoying. I think we'd rather just be on the coast. So this looks like a pretty decent spot right here, but this may even be a better spot. So I think I actually want to send a scout right here, but I don't know. We'll see. I didn't get the scout this way either. There might be something good up there. What do we build? I think we build another builder because we're about to use our last charge on our current builder. And that's how you improve your city. You just keep building builders. We do want the campus, but we haven't cut these trees yet. And hanging gardens, I don't think we have the production to get that done. We got a couple enemies right there, but let's go ahead and build. Let's go ahead and build the. What kind of food do we have here? We have a lot of food production here already. Not a lot, but we have a little bit. Let's go ahead and build the monument to get our culture going. That way we get, you know, to our bigger religions earlier and get more cards available to us. So this builder is going to create irrigation there. This warrior is going to go south. And this one's also going to go south. And everyone's got done moving their stuff around. There's a lot of scouts.
It fell to earth, I knew not where.
Let's get this guy moving down some more. Oh, that thing's not even, there's nobody even in there. So hopefully I can go in there and get that before they spawn anyone. Horsemen, we can't do anything with. I guess we should take bronze working in case we see iron somewhere on the coast. Then we'll know to build the city next to it. Where are these people coming from? Alright. Let's get you to attack them and get you to attack them. We need to get rid of these scouts. Like, I don't want them to bust up my because the barbarians can break your improvements. So I don't want them to be breaking my stuff.
Back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell. And you can foresee the future too.
Alright, so we can change policies now. I don't think we need to at the moment. We could add production towards settlers. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that, and then we can start building a settler. Ancient, classical era melee, anti-cavalry, and ranged units. We're gonna get a couple rangers built right now, so we're gonna switch that also. So right now we're gonna try to build, instead of building the monument here, we're gonna start building an archer. That way we can defend this city pretty easily with the one archer just sitting in the city itself. This warrior... Do we build the guy over here? We build the city over here on the coast? There's not very many good tiles there, though, is the trouble. I think we're going to send you down here to fight this barbarian encampment on the corner. You're going to go ahead and attack there. Going to use our scouts to fight the scouts. You're going to attack there as well. Hopefully we can get this guy taken out. You're going to go up to the left, I think. Yeah. Oh, we already got one up here. You're going to go up to the left. Never mind, you're going. Maybe both of them need to go. I don't know. Alright, you're back in your little base. So we're going to fortify until the next turn to get a little bit of health back. And then we're going to start attacking that base. So it's good we fortified. Our builder is built, so we want to go ahead and... I guess we should go out here and grab these bananas. So we already have dyes, and we'll have plenty of upgrades left to get that upgraded. Let's get our scout going this direction, because I want to get somebody up here to scout this out and see if I'm missing anything up there. Oh no, I can't attack you this turn. Okay. We're going to leave you there. You're going to go here. Just to scout the coast, kind of. You have to fortify because it was a minor defeat. And then for production, we are going to build an archer first and then a settler. That way we can defend our cities with archers really easily. Archers are good on the attack as well, early in the game. Not later on, but really early they are.
Our treasury is filled with gold, and I think it could be wise to make an investment. Perhaps we could expand our military.
Alright, so we got a little bit of extra gold there for clearing out that barbarian encampment. This coast really doesn't look bad. I might want to build a city right here on this coast. Washington's not going to like it at all, but it does have fresh water and a bunch of production, and it's going to have whales and crabs and everything. So let me actually see if I can buy a settler here in this city. How much does it cost to buy a settler? 440 gold. Or I could produce one. Let me just purchase the granary here, since I have so much gold at the moment. I'm just going to purchase a whole building. Or do I purchase the trader? I think since we finally got our barbarian problem under control, I'm going to buy a trader finally. Because otherwise it'll just get abducted and like taken out all the time. Alright, so next turn, we need you to go this way and take the scout out. Let's fortify you for a turn. And then next turn.
I'm also interested in creating a lasting legacy, because bronze will last for thousands of years.
Alright, let's see if we found any iron on the map. I don't see any down here. I don't know if it has to be highlighted at the moment. Okay, here it is. So here's some iron. And that wasn't on the map until we researched bronze working. So now there's iron there. I mean, I'm not super worried about iron. It looks like we could just kind of attack Buenos Aires and take over their tile. And that would be strong for us. Because they have a ton of luxury resources and strategic resources, but it's going to take a long time for them to get big enough for it to be worthwhile. So I don't think that actually makes sense to do at the moment. Let's take... Should we upgrade? We're probably not going to do an iron mine. Let's go ahead and build sailing up. I don't think we're going to have a city on the coast anytime super soon. Let's build our improvement on the bananas. And this guy should heal up. We're going to send him back to this city to kind of defend it. And this one, I think we're going to send over this way. Alright, where do we go with our trader? We can send him back to our own city and gain +2 food, as well as laying a road so people can move in between our cities faster. So that's what we're going to do first.
In addition to bringing riches to our civilization, this trade route will gradually develop roads between our cities. Roads allow our units to no longer be impaired by the difficult terrain through which they pass.
Alright, cool. So we got roads started here. Gonna take him a little while to build the road, but that's fine. And we want our scout to go up this way. We want to scout this mountain range. Maybe we'll build our settler up here. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's up there.
We have trained our first ranged unit, capable of hitting enemies from afar, while out of the range of hand-to-hand combat.
That's good. We got our first ranged unit up. It's not good that we have a barbarian boat right here, but that's all right. We're gonna skip the turn there. Actually, should we fortify? It's all right. It's the same. It must be built next to a river. Hanging Gardens. Do I try to build the Hanging Gardens here? I guess I'd try it. Where would I build it? Hanging Gardens. It's a wonder. So there can only be one person to build it, so I might lose my production that I have. Where should I put it? I don't think I want to put it in with the rainforest. 15% in all cities. +2 housing. We have a ton of housing here. I don't think I worry about it right now. I think I built a settler. I have an archer already. Okay, yeah, so I built a settler. And then, do I buy anything here? I could buy a builder. I have 340 gold. A builder is 245. No, I currently have a builder. Let's get him going over here to add irrigation to that tile. And for our archer, we're just going to have him be defensive at the moment. So he's going to fortify up in the town. So he's not really doing too much, but he is defending our town. We're getting bombarded by boats over here. This isn't good. So let's... Hopefully we're not going to get just sniped right there. We might, though. That'll be alright. Let's heal him up a little bit. What are we doing over here? Why are there barbarians there? Alright, next turn. There are a lot of barbarians down here. We might have to run away. He might just be dead. Yeah, I think this unit's gone. That's alright. It's not the best, but it is okay. Where would we build our city down here? I think we would build it right here. I think that is a good spot. But we do want to get a city up on the coast. But building one right here in the center where it will collect this is also really strong. Let's get this guy moving down this way. And we need to scout out some more stuff over here, figure out where these barbarian encampments are. Because I'm going to want to build a city here next with our settler that'll pop out in 4 turns.
It isn't just our lands that can be improved, but our waters as well. I suggest we search for opportunities to exploit the resources along the shores.
Vessels large may venture more, but little boats should keep near shore.
So now we can build galleys, which are melee boats, and fishing boats,
A
which
strong economy
are
begins
good.
with a strong, well-educated workforce.
Military units cost less gold. Production towards ancient and classical wonders are increased. You know what? We already are pretty much done producing the settlers. So let's move that to something else. Let's add 1 production in all things. Let's go ahead and get unit maintenance down. That way we make more gold per turn and we increase our production in all cities. Where do we send our scout? I guess we send him south. We want to make sure that we can get here taken. And we're going to want probably currency. We did make a trade route, so that should be boosted. Yeah, so it only takes 4 turns right now instead of 8. Oh, there's the scout. So we want to take that guy out. He's got a blinking exclamation point still. Oh, there's an enemy there too. We got the upgrade there. All right, we want to send this guy up here and get him through this opening. We're going to put our archer there on alert. Where is the enemy up here? Where would I put my next city at? Thinking down here on the ground, but since we're on continents, I kind of think I should build it somewhere else. So let's build the monument here. Get our culturals going so this thing spreads out faster. The monument will help the city spread faster and upgrade to new tiles faster. What do we need to upgrade here? So everything here should be done upgrading. Could just chop down these trees for production. I think we do that. So do we buy this tile? I think we buy this tile right here and take the trees. Okay, what's up here? Another barbarian encampment. No, don't attack my scout. Alright, my scout's dead.
Though our population grows, there is little room for our newest citizens.
What city has low housing? Okay, so Porto Alegre has low population capacity. It's only got 4 or 5 housing. So instead of building this monument, I'm going to build the granary, which adds +2 housing. And that'll help that out. Should I just purchase it, though? Yeah, let's go ahead and just purchase the granary there. That'll keep them going at a faster rate of growth. And then we're going to build a monument there so that the culture keeps them spreading out. And for this one, we're going to wait 1 turn, and then we're going to switch back to the monument and then chop the trees. Let's get you down here, I guess. And you are going to go down here to this city. Well, how many turns is that? That's too many turns, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. We're going to send you back up this way, I think. And these guys aren't really doing anything right now, so we're gonna leave you on one of our luxury resources as defense. This guy's doing all right down here for us. We're gonna put him up on the. I guess we just leave him right there on alert, right? We can leave him on alert. And then let's continue on. So currency brought us up to the classical
If
era.
it does not bring you happiness, will at least help you be miserable in comfort.
So now we can build the commercial hub and get more traders, which is good. We do want to do that, but not right this second. We're going to go ahead and use our archer as an escort for this new settler. And the settler is going to come down and settle where? Tempted to send him up here, but I don't know if it's worthwhile. I think right here might actually be really good because there's a ton of food. It's just low production out here. But I was also going to get... Yeah, I'm going to send him down here. And he'll spread out and do stuff probably. Let's get him scouting this way, I guess. Our scout moving down there. And then we can go ahead and check out the next bit of sailing, right? Or what do we want? Mathematics. We need to get to apprenticeship so we can build an industrial zone. So we're going to just click that. And it will build everything we need to get there. So in our main city, we're actually going to go for the Hanging Gardens. We're gonna try for it. And I think it'll be good to put it here. No, we don't want to put it there because later on this can be farms. Right? Can it, or are these all hills? Well, yeah, we'll have one farm. I don't know if that even matters. Alright, this will probably do more than one farm. So we're going to buy that tile and build a Hanging Gardens wonder here. And since we just started the wonder, we're actually going to use our builder to chop down these trees to add to the production. So we have 13 going right now. So we just saved 3 turns by stealing those trees. I mean, you can build like hunting camps later or something on trees, but I think the early production's actually better. Alright, not much going on. We're just moving a lot of units around and building things. We can leave this guy on alert. He doesn't really need to do anything at the moment. Got everybody moving around. Our scout's getting attacked by somebody. Alright, our scout's dead. We lost all of our scouts. Is this guy attacking our guy? What are they doing? They're crazy. Move into the rainforest, I guess, here for the defense modifier. And on this city, we definitely want to get our science up. So let's go ahead and buy this tile. It's going to give us +3 towards our science. Or do we build it over here? I think we actually build it on this side. This is going to give us +3 towards our science, so we're going to put it here, right on this marsh. The marsh is alright otherwise, but it's worth more because the adjacency bonuses for whatever we had there were pretty high.
A man on a horse is spiritually as well as physically bigger than a man on foot.
People on horses are taller than people that aren't, you know, it's pretty crazy. Alright, so we're going to leave that guy on alert to defend the top. And then we're going to keep this guy moving on down south. He's getting closer to his part where he's going to build a new city.
The opportunity has arrived for a change into a new and more powerful system of government. Let us strengthen our identity and enact more policies to govern our people.
Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable, the art of the next best.
Alright, cool. So we unlocked a new government. Classical Republic's better for building up your city, because you get 2 orange cards. The Oligarch's better for military because you get 2 red cards. And the Autocracy is better. It's kind of like a hybrid thing. Capital receives boost to all. We are building a wonder at the moment, so let's go ahead and click this one. Because we're currently building a wonder. And then 15% production towards ancient classical wonders, we'll add that. And then 2 influence points per turn towards earning city-state envoys. We already have an envoy at all 3 city-states we've seen, so we just want to earn more so we can gain more favor with them later. And then economic policies. I don't know if we want to produce more settlers at the moment. I think just having +1 production in all cities is better at the moment. We're going to leave it like that. And then after that, we need to grants flanking support, combat bonuses. What are these ones? Awards 1 envoy, the theater square, and the street carnival. I think the street carnival is a Brazil specific, so we're going to go for that. It's going to help our happiness, I guess. We didn't really attack anyone, but pretty much just kind of keep expanding outwards. Alright, so we're going to build our city here. So we have access to fresh water. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll gain all of this eventually if we settle here. Whereas we wouldn't gain all of it before. I wonder if I build a city here. That way it captures there. I think this is fine. Let's get this city started. And get this guy set to alert. Actually, let's set him to fortify so he heals up. And then in this city, let's see if we can get a granary built quick. We definitely want to have a granary going here to increase how quickly everyone's going to grow here. It's doing 2 production and 1, or 2 food and 1 production. We actually want to switch it, I think, over to 3 food. That way the city starts to grow a little bit faster. And then on this main city, what should we build here? We have enough. Do we have enough military? I think we probably have enough military at the moment, so I'm going to build a commercial hub. Where do we want to put this thing? It's going to give us a bunch of extra gold if we put it in certain spots. So did we get that wonder? I don't think we did. I think somebody else completed that wonder. So I think that's what happened. See, the wonder circle is there, but there's no upgrade. So I think we actually got beat out for getting that wonder done. I don't know if we lose that production or however that works. I'm not really sure. It looks like we have some production like queued up already because everything's going to build really fast. Which is cool. Let's go ahead and see where we should build our commercial hub. So it'll be +6 to build it right here. That seems really strong. I'm going to put it right there. And that'll give us +6 extra gold for building it there per turn. And then when we have a new commercial district, we'll be able to build another trader to go along with this guy here. And then if we trade with ourselves, we gain food and other good things like gold and roadways. Alright, now that guy's healed up, we're going to put him on alert so he defends the city. I think we need to build another settler here, but let's get a trader up first and build the trader so we can get a road network to our other city down there. We do need to build a city on the coast soon, but we might not even need to. I think pretty soon I'll be able to build a harbor. So I can just build a harbor like on one of these 4 tiles, and then I'll be connected to the water anyway. So I don't think I actually need to have anybody on the coast, which is just pretty lucky placement from the original city.
We have an envoy at our disposal. We can use the envoy to gain favor with the city-state. Becoming friendly with a city-state neighbor can be greatly beneficial to our civilization. So
we can send our envoys out. We already have one here. If we get to 3, we could become their suzerain, I think it's called. But we don't really need to at the moment. +2 production in every industrial zone, +2 production in every industrial zone. We don't have industrial zones yet. We're working on them right now with apprenticeship, so that it's a district that you build next to your main city. And then gain gold or plus gold in commercial hubs. We're building our commercial hub at the moment, so it doesn't do anything for us yet. We will gain more envoys based on that card that we have in the civics tree. So we can actually move our trader. So instead of sending him out of Rio de Janeiro and gaining these benefits, I'm going to transfer to another city and send him down here to Guadalajara. And let's see, claim a great person. What do we have? Libraries provide +1 science. Instantly builds a library in this district. Alright, so we can recruit a great scientist, so that's cool.
Our dedication to the ways of science has attracted a great scientist to our civilization. I am certain we will be able to use them to benefit future scientific developments.
Alright. So we gained some stuff here from it. What does it do? Libraries provide +1 science. Instantly builds a library in this district. Alright. Is there already a library there? I think there is. I'm not really sure. What do we build in this city right now? I guess we build the market. We could build another builder. But what do I build with the builder? We only have 5 people working. So most of this stuff's not even being worked yet, so it doesn't matter if I upgrade it. So let's build another archer. Archers are free at the moment. What is this? He wants our great work, so we don't want to do that. And he just wants to pay us gold for it. So this is a really bad deal. We can probably do open borders with him. He wants to do open borders. And then, I don't really need to do open borders with him, so I don't care. So we just said no to that whole deal. So the archers here are going to be able to shoot this guy. Looks like there's a barbarian encampment right there. Our trader is going to set off and go to... Let's send him to Rio de Janeiro. It's going to give us the most food and production, and it creates a trade path there. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see, does this need to happen? Libraries provide +1 science. Does this already have a library? Campus. We have a campus. I don't know if we have a library or not. I guess we'll just do it. Great person activated, so we got a library in here. I thought we already had a library, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that's a later upgrade. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, so something happened. So I don't think we actually had one before. Where can we move this guy so we can still attack? This way? Alright. Alright, cool. So we killed the scout. So he's not going to make it back to his base to be able to send new things to come attack us. On this city, we want to build a library? I thought I had a library in the other one then. Did it get double libraries? It's so weird. I don't know what's going on.
If bread is the first necessity of life, recreation is a close second.
Alright, but I think this is a good stopping point. We could change our cards here. I don't think we need to. Everything... Actually, we could change that one since we're not building any wonders at the moment. +1 housing in all cities with at least 2 special districts. That doesn't apply yet. So let's take +2 gold from trade routes. Alright, cool. We have 2 trade routes set up, so it should be worthwhile. Let's start attacking this guy with our ranger as well. But I think this is a pretty decent time to stop. We're not really doing too much right now. but I gotta go to bed soon. So I'm gonna call it here. Let's go ahead and save the game. Save your progress with one single click. So let's go ahead and do that. And then exit to desktop. And I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.